So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Maldini. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti. Cannavaro. Nemecha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! He's got a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rijkaard. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams does well to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance here to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Cruyff. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Bojan opts for safety. Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Bojan Krkic has the space to scheme. Rui Costa. Cucurella. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they could break here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Cruyff. In with the challenge. Rui Costa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nemecha is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. 15 minutes till half-time. Nemecha looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Zanetti. He is through here. Cruyff. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, if
Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bojan. Cruyff. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And they win it back again. Rijkaard. And it's Bojan. And here's Suarez. Tries one from range. And the keeper read that really well.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cucurella. Aims beyond the defence. Suarez finds himself offside.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Rijkaard. And it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Puyol. Zanetti. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 15.
Away we go again.
17.
Ratchaburi changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
Camisa 17.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, he's got that wrong. This is a promising build-up. Ratchaburi come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Maldini. And Puyol. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Rui Costa. Adams. Played back into the centre. Rui Costa. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ratchaburi still have the cards to affect this game. Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's quick to snatch it back. Zanetti. Zanetti venturing down the left. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cannavaro is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Neymar. Rui Costa. Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. And now the breakaway. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 24.
Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. Here's Puyol. Maldini. Beckenbauer. "75 minutes played. And Puyol. And it's Maldini. Beckenbauer. And it's Totti. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's lofted through here. Chance to deliver.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Neymar, Totti, Cucurella, Beckenbauer. What's going wide left? Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard. And here's Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Neymar. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's beautifully weighted.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Puyol. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Adams. And we're done. Ratchaburi suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini. Pirlo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's Pirlo. And here's Romario. Tries one from range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Cruyff. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rijkaard. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
First quarter of an hour gone. Maldini. Ratchaburi, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. And it's Messi. And he's forced to go back. Maldini. And it's Cucurella. Ball played for Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tries a deft little ball. Caught offside that time. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's beaten the last man. Messi threads one in. Half an hour played now. Pirlo just eases him off the ball. Akanji. Nesta. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mbappe. He's through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Opportunity for Beckenbauer. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Goal! The first significant strike. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Ratchaburi have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nesta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Triol. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Luis Suarez. Cucurella gets into a good position. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now that's a lovely exchange. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Ratchaburi can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ratchaburi definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Driving on and making good progress. Nicely aimed pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Very nicely done. It's Luis Suarez! It's hit the crossbar. They've scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's not got that quite right. Pirlo. Adams. Neymar. Mbappe. Pirlo. The conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Luis Suarez being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Akanji concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11, camisa 9, camisa 14, camisa 21.
Cleared away.
Para a entrada de camisa 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
90, camisa 18.
And it's Neymar.
Camisa
Chance for
30,
Beckenbauer.
Camisa 5.
Beckenbauer really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Aguero. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Substituição em campo.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vieira. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cucurella stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Beckenbauer looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read. Beckenbauer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Puskas! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Camisa 15.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 26. Camisa 27.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Real chance! That's another chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And it's with the keeper. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Ratchaburi benefit. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last...